Authority with Chief Meteorologist Jesse Walker.
Hey everybody, we're still looking down into the tropics. We have Tropical Storm Brett here. This will be named Cindy behind it, developing, both of them moving off to the west. Not a threat to land right now, but Brett's getting a little bit closer. You can see Puerto Rico up here to give you a reference of where it is and where it's going. It is strengthening a little bit. Winds are up to 65 miles per hour, still moving west at 15. We think it'll cross over the islands and then stay kind of on that west track, keeping it well to the south. This would be Jamaica up here. So basically going through the islands and then just kind of staying out over the water, not showing great signs of strengthening because the wind is going to kind of shear this apart a little bit, but that is Brett and probably Cindy developing behind that. I wanted to show you this. Remember yesterday when Dallas had a heat index of 115, you may say, well, why is it only 85 today? Well, they had a thunderstorm that just came through there, but look at Houston. 110 is what it feels like. Abilene 111 and Waco at 103. So the heat continues across Texas, except for those areas near Dallas, which have gotten a little rain. We need some rain here. We haven't been that warm though. 84, that's right where we should be. On this day in 1988, it hit 102. Some of you might remember 1988. That was a drought year here in this area, and it got really hot. When it dries out like this, temperatures tend to get a little bit warmer. Speaking of dry, we haven't gotten any rain again today. We're holding at 1.2 inches so far for this month. Maybe a little bit in here on Sunday, part of Monday, at least the chances there. That's the good news. Here's what the river looks like in Terre Haute. It's just under 5 feet, not really going up or down right now. So we're looking at, again, some mild weather for the time being, but it's going to be warming up as we head for the weekend. As a matter of fact, kind of hot by the weekend. Rain chances, maybe some Sunday, maybe getting into the day on Mondays. We see a little breakdown in the weather pattern across this part of the United States. 84 at the airport in Terre Haute right now. Winds are east at about 8 miles per hour. Here's our Crossroads Cyclecast projected for 7 o'clock Eastern. We're looking at 83, partly cloudy. Not much wind. Wind kind of dying down here during the evening hours. Temperatures pretty much in the 80s, except, look at this, down to the south we have some 70s because there's a little bit of cloud cover down there. This low spinning around, throwing a little bit of moisture back into this area. So you see a little bit of the cloud cover across the southern portion of the area. Here's a closer look. And it's moving kind of backwards from the east to the west. We have a little band of cloud cover, and way down south on the Dorsa Automotive Doppler radar, there's just a little bit of rain. We can take you down there and take a look across the southern portion of Knox County. It's not much, a few raindrops here and there, but that's really about the only thing going on with any rain. Talked to Sam Severs. He had about 64/100ths of an inch for the month, so he's only had half what we've got. He said a few raindrops down there in Knox County, and that's it. Just a few raindrops across the southern portion of the county, and that's the only thing in our area. So next 48 hours, we really don't see much happening. Just like today, isolated a little area of rain down to the south-southeast, but that's it. As we take you into the day Friday, the wind will be coming more from the north. So I think as we get into Friday, we'll have more of the smoke and haze in the air from the fires in Canada as we get more of a northerly flow going on. So rain chances, this is what we're looking at. We think we're going to see something develop Saturday night into Sunday morning northwest of here and kind of in a dying fashion move through. So we may get a little rain there early on Sunday. Then we may get a little bit more that can regenerate Sunday afternoon into Monday. So it's anytime Sunday, Monday, we're looking at for the chance of at least some rain. That's about the only chance we see in the next week. Temperature-wise, this ends the month and takes us into the holiday. Near normal on the temperatures and probably near normal for lucky on precip. So forecast for tonight goes like this. Temperatures are up down to about 63. We're looking at partly cloudy skies. During the day tomorrow, much like today, some cloud sunshine mix. Daytime high in the mid-80s, about where it should be, about 83. And then after that, going to head for a hot weekend. Temperatures into the lower 90s as we take you into the upcoming weekend. Could be a little rain Sunday, part of Monday. Slightly cooler mid-80s for next week. That's your forecast. Sports coming up right after the break.
Get organized with 11%